Good afternoon. I hope the wonderful first week of your semester has gone very well. Today, I want to show you actually one other outside source that links up to Canvas that we'll be using, and that is something called Packback. So the reverse of Backpack. And if we go to week number 2 or week number 3, depending upon what class you're in, these will take the place of discussion boards every other week. So one Friday we'll have a discussion board. The next Friday we will have a backpack. If we click on that black backpack link right here, it will take us and we'll see a lovely little brain thing here. And you can see this is one's designed for artistry one, prehistoric and Mesopotamian art. But we'll also have one that deals with cinema. So when we watch actually a film, this will be where you will post your philosophical question. What a backpack is, it's an artificial intelligence system out of Chicago. So it's education using artificial intelligence. And what it is, it actually comes up with a curiosity score on how good of a line of questioning that you come up with. The ultimate goal of Backpack then is to have open-ended philosophical conversations about movies, art, culture, cinema, depending upon what class that you're in. And so this will be doing every other week throughout the term, always do Friday night, as you can see here. The key here is you have to have an open-ended question. And what that means is think about a philosophical question. What is the nature of life? What is the nature of beauty? How does family impact our decisions? How does aesthetics impact how we view the world or view a particular artwork or a celebrity culture? The thing we don't want to make sure that we're doing is asking very close-ended questions here. It's something where you're going to ask that you want someone else's opinion because you're trying to figure out, or it's something you're really interested in. And so, for example, we don't want to ask the question, what year did Michelangelo paint the Sistine Chapel? That's a Google fact. Anyone can do that. It's got to be, why do you think Michelangelo was inspired by this artwork that we looked at in class, right? Why is family so important in The Godfather? Something that's open-ended that we can actually deal with. And what's nice about Backpack is that, and I'm going to show you the site in a moment, here's your rubric. You will be required to post one question, open-ended question, that's worth half of the 20 points at 10 points, and you'll respond back to someone else's, which is also worth 10 points. So 10 for your question and the explanation why you're interested, 10 for responding back to someone else's question. Now, the way it works, if we go down here, you see here's the rationale for the assignment. We'll click on Backpack. It'll take us to that outside site. And here's our backpack. So depending on what class you're in, it will load up for you. The first time you go to this, it will actually make you create an account. Please, 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 please use your email from MDC, from Miami-Dade College, because that is the one that actually is linked. And this is a pay for site. So by using the MDC account, we're already being charged as part of our course for using this particular program. You can see I've already got the discussion started. So here's my first one just to show you how it works. Throughout my 30 years of schooling and teaching, a single question plagues me. How do we make learning matter to each student? There we go. I have taken more than 100 college courses, and how much do I remember from any individual course? Sadly, almost nothing, as my learning was not connected to my interests. And that's the problem with real learning. We really do connect it with what we're interested in, what we're fascinated by. If we just learn everything that the professor is trying to teach us, if it's not that interesting, we don't use it in the future, we're going to forget it. It's why you forgot most of the stuff that's been taught to you in the past. And so note, I also gave a source. This is where the ideas are coming from, a book called Wicked Students in 2019. Now, what you're going to have to do each week is come up with your own open-ended question based upon the art, the culture, the philosophy that goes on, and you're going to create a post. So the way you create a post, ask a new question all the way up here on the community feed. So I'm going to post it, I'm asking a new question. And what you'll notice is that you're going to put the question here, why you're interested, and then the source of where it comes from. Is it from Fraser's lecture note? Is it from one of our classes? You're going to put that citation down here. To get full credit, you need to get a minimum curiosity score of 50. And I'll show you how to edit that in a moment. So if we start off, let's just add a question. In our classes, we've talked a lot about, what is art? How do we define that? We've looked at that. So let's say we're interested. What is art? How do we define a great artwork from a poor artwork? Like, let's just start off with that and see how we get. The citation, let's put, hey, this came from a conversation we had in Fraser's class. So let's put our art history class or cinema appreciation class, whatever you want, art history class discussion. And as we type up, one of the things we're going to find out is watch, I'm going to submit the post. It's going to ask me, do I want to submit the post? And I'm going to say submit now. And then it's going to grade it for me. You'll note in order to get full credit, I have to get 50 points. The problem here is I only have 37. So I need to explain my thinking a little bit more. I've already got the citation, which gives me a couple points. I've already got an open-ended question. So I want to go to options right here and scroll down, and I want to hit edit. How do we define a great artwork from a poor artwork? Let's describe a little bit. So in this class, we started, and note, it's giving me instant feedback. You can see my curiosity score slowly increasing. It'll go all the way up to 100. It will give me any credibility. Is there a credibility source like this is just made up? Right? It checks that. How well am I communicating? Is there anything wrong with my grammar? Right? All of these things are being corrected. So it helps us be better writers as well as kind of think through a critical issue. In this class, we started asking, what is art? And many challenges to every definition emerged, such as, is God an artist? And again, for those who are non-believers, I'll put if there is a God. Do animals make art? Another question could be, is there a difference between art and craft? Now we've defined it along our gender roles. Is there a difference between art and craft? So let's update our post and see where we are. It will research everything. Aha, look at that. I've hit my minimum curiosity score for my 10 points for my posting question. Now we just have to go back and find someone else's question to respond back to. Also getting that at 55-point level, and that will give me full credit. Remember, these are going to be due every other week on Friday. So we'll either have a discussion board post or a backpack. But it's a way for us to play with artificial intelligence. It also really kind of helps jumpstart the conversation for when we come into class. I hope this helps and everything is going well. Let me know if you need anything else. Bye.